people that you think that are nice do not want to engage with you or reconnect with you via text, iMessage, calls. Maybe their phone's disconnected. You have an old number. But if people don't respond to you and you thought they were nice then and you think you're nice now, maybe you were just not that nice to them then. Maybe you're just a pain in the ass. So we have to keep this in mind. I'm not talking about boyfriends and girlfriends, just talking about just people in general. And there's also a situation where you don't want to reconnect with people that mistreated you, that were narcissistic and abusive, verbally, mentally, physically, financially abusive. You don't want to reconnect with those people. Why would you, unless you're a masochist? It's a different situation. That's a different subject. So it's just a food for thought. Whether we're egotistical, selfish, self-centered, self-serving. I don't think I was that. Then again, look back what surrounded me. We pick up on other people's shit and we actually start behaving a certain way. But you don't know any better, so how would you know you're being that way? Until you get older and realize, wow, I guess it's just part of life's progression. You know, nobody's perfect. We didn't come in this world with an instructions manual. You have to be able to live your life according to the mistakes that you made, the lessons that you've learned from that mistakes. And if you did not have parents that you grew up with, in my case, I left my home when I got married as still a teenager. So I didn't have that upbringing where I had parents to help me. So I kind of absorbed everybody else's parents, everybody else's family around me, and you are left to fend for yourself. You're in your teenage years or early, you have to take care of yourself because you don't have any parents around, and the parents that you are surrounded with are not a good model for you. You take on persona. So my advice is people that do not have parents or any parental guidance when you were teenage or early 20s, please be mindful. You have look up things, empower yourself, look for books and YouTube videos how to be a better person. I didn't have YouTube when I was growing up, and lots of books on self-help since I was 18 years old because I didn't grow up having parents. I had my grandparents and my aunt, yes. But I left my home 19, 20. So when I needed guidance, I didn't have that. Just had to pick up everybody else's idiosyncrasies and everybody else's way of doing things and made it mine. So maybe me picking up other people's behavior was really not who I am. I know 100%. 100,000% that how I was then is not who I am today, because now I have gone through my journey. I've learned all the fucking lessons that I had learned, made so many mistakes. Now that I know who I am, I can look back and say, wow, that was not who I was. Be kind to yourself. And if you're in your early 20s, 30s, even 40s, 50s, it doesn't matter how old you are, just be mindful. The way you have been in the past, the way you are treating others now, you always just talking about yourself, problems, your issues. Do you ask about the other person? Do you care? Truly, genuinely care about the other person's problems or how you can help them also? Or is it just always about you and your problems and your issues and your fucking drama? We have to keep that in mind, because we have to be centered. Notice that people who naturally care about others' being will always ask, how are you doing? I mean, you're not trying to be a doormat or anything like that, but you actually genuinely care about others' welfare, others' well-being. And then there are those who are unconscious, unawake, who would always just worry about themselves, always think about themselves and what they're gonna get out of a situation, what they're gonna do. It's all about them. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just they're not awake, still working from the ego. We all have different personality traits. Different ways of upbringing, grew up differently. There are those that grew up with both parents, one parent, no parents, or their parents died. In my case, we have to try a little bit harder and not disregard the fact that we need to work a little bit harder on our mindfulness. We can't go around just doing whatever the fuck we want to do, because when you're in your early 20s and you're on your own, you're going to pick up everybody else's behavior. So it's best that you figure out who you are, and the only way that you're going to be able to do that is by introspection, by going in and figuring out, is this me? Is this not me? I just wanted to shed light into we could be better individuals for ourselves, no matter how old we are now, whether we're in our teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, whatever. Because I think it's really important that our existence means something. While you're here, our purpose needs to be discovered. Our purpose needs to be able to be more than just us. Our purpose should be about finding ourselves, healing our trauma, but also being of service to others. Instead of just like, me. No, fucking help others. How do you do that? Well, you gotta be okay to help others before you help others. Because if you're trying to help others and you're a hot mess, then it's just an escape. And I reflect a lot on how I have behaved in the past, how I'm behaving now, how others are behaving around me. And I'm finding a lot of people are soul searching. A lot of people want to be better people for others and for themselves. And they have a lot of regrets because of the things that they have done in the past that ruined the relationship or is ruining their current relationship because they're still living in the ego space. What is ego? Well, ego is not your amigo, because every time you're thinking about just helping yourself, being self-serving, self-centered, not helping others, it's just about what you could get out of others, that's called ego. And you have to realize that and have an ego death. So morbid, but our fucking ego doesn't help us at all in being a good person. Why would we want to self-reflect? Well, why wouldn't we? If there's a certain desire that we want out of our lives, if we want a healthy relationship, a healthy work environment, if we want to progress in life, we really have to make an attempt to fix what we don't like about ourselves. But a lot of people will be like, there's nothing wrong with me. Oh, I'm perfect. Oh, I got this covered. No, you're in denial, buddy. Probably thinking, why the hell would I want to do some self-reflection? I ain't got no time for that. I'm too busy. That's exactly what the problem is, because you're so concerned about your future and your past that you're not fixing the present. Food for thought. If you're so worried about the future and what you're gonna do and what's gonna happen, you're not fixing right now this person that needs to be great in order for you to have a great future. Capiche? And if you keep reflecting about the past, that past is gone. It ain't coming back. So it's best you just get to step in and fix yourself now and be present. We cannot avoid healing ourselves by busying ourselves with so much crap, taking care of children, our school, taking care of our work, our jobs, and hooking up with people, just being reckless. That's not how you're gonna fix shit. You can fix things when you stop running away from yourself and having to deal with your issues, with your toxic waste, with your addiction, this rumination, always thinking about how you were cheated on, how you cheated on somebody, how you fucked up a relationship. Stop. Be zen. Relax. It's gonna be okay. You are human. You are experiencing life and learning from it. Be good to yourself. Everything is gonna be okay. It takes effort to figure out who you are, what you want, your purpose in life, and how you can be happy. It's okay. We're all in this world together to learn. It's okay. Don't punish yourself. Please forgive yourself for not knowing at the time what to do. Please forgive yourself for anything that you did wrong to others. Please forgive yourself and know you're trying your best. Everything's gonna be fine. And with that said, I hope you have a wonderful day. Find peace today. Find solitude. Get out in nature and relax. I love you all.